Hello everybody and welcome back. You're with myself, World Thryg on World Dragon Media, and welcome to this, a review of Starship Troopers Terran Command. I absolutely love this game. It very much gives me feels and brings me back to playing old school RTS games that I played as a child, things like Age of Empires 2, Command and Conquer or Warcraft 3. Now this game has very simple base building mechanics. You get a base, outposts variously spotted around the map, which you then have to be able to hold, and these allow you to put down certain buildings which will then allow you to recruit different troops as you go through the scenario. And these are also limited per base, so you do have to make tactical decisions on which ones you build or which ones in which order. From the early scenarios to the late scenarios, you unlock more troops as you go through them, starting the earlier scenarios with the basic infantry, and as you get towards the end, you are going to have much better troops in terms of, well, let's just say there's maybe some mechanical units involved, but I'm not going to give you too many details in case you do play the game yourself, and I don't want to give you any spoilers. This game has a great scenario, and this I mean in two ways. First, in terms of it has a story running along with the scenario, which is very entertaining, very much a propaganda style scenario. This is very much in keeping with the general Starship Troopers films and lore. For those of you that have seen these, I mean, they brought out a few films a while ago and they are very much just ridiculous. Also, then in terms of the actual individual missions, the individual missions are individual missions. No two missions are the same. They might have similar themes. I mean, obviously throughout the whole game, you are fighting and killing bugs. However, there are different missions on different maps, and they do then involve different objectives. And this gives an absolutely amazing feel for every single campaign mission you do, as you never know what's going to be around the next corner. And you also then have different things to do for every single scenario or campaign mission that comes up. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love a good skirmish map, but I think if you're playing a campaign, it needs to be unique. Followed along with this, the actual game mechanics on Starship Troopers Terran Command are also very well put together. The general overall feel of the game, the general control of how it all works. And one thing they've added in this game is firing lanes. So if you have two troops, one stacked in front of the other, the back troop will not be able to shoot through the front troop. So it makes you think about how you place your troops, and it makes things like choke points and elevation much more important, which are things they have put into the game in varying and a myriad of ways. And although then one of the great features about this game, and one of the slightly propaganda, tongue-in-cheek style parts of this game, is the fact that it doesn't matter how many mobile infantry you use, no matter how many men or women you get killed, there's plenty more to come because everybody joins the mobile infantry. There is of course a population cap which limits the number you can get, but there's also a ranking system, or should I say a level system on your troops. If you can get your troops to level 3, you get a bonus ability for your troops, which is much better than the base ability for most of the troops that you will be able to play with on the game. So you do want to actually keep your troops alive and keep the same troops around for as long as possible, which is another great thing about this game. Although they are kind of disposable, you do want to try and keep hold of them as long as possible. And so for this and many other reasons, which I'm not going to give away the whole game, I think Starship Troopers Terran Command is an amazing RTS, and for what I'm used to from playing from 20 years ago and for what I grew up with, no hint to my age there whatsoever, I think this is a true RTS built in our day. So that's my review of Starship Troopers Terran Command. Thank you very much if you're still with me at this point. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you've gained something from it. If you've got the game or you're thinking of getting the game, I very much highly recommend it. I do have a campaign playthrough on my channel if you want to go and check that out as well, so you can see some more in-depth gameplay. But otherwise, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. This has been a review by World Dragon Media. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.